If you just read the newspapers or go and look online, you will never come here. You'll be so scared.
It's not easy to really make a sustainable, strong, solid business.
When you're back in India, people ask you, I mean, how can you stay there? You know, it's so risky.
This is the story of finding home in one of the most challenging countries in the world to live in. That's my wife Zara, and that's me. We have been living in Nigeria since 2013. Our original plan was to be here for a year, but now it has been 6 years already. Despite Nigeria's image and challenges, hundreds and thousands of Indians live here, some even for decades. I was therefore interested to know how so many Indians came to Nigeria and what this place means to them.
Certainly, the commercial relationship between India and Nigeria, there is solid evidence that by the early 19th to mid 19th century, that it grew exponentially. From a few small traders, it grew exponentially. Thus, that by the end of the 19th century, there was a very well-established Indian commercial presence in Lagos.
I'm a fifth-generation family member in our business in Nigeria.
I'm the fourth generation of my family in Nigeria.
In fact, I'll be here in Nigeria for 26 years now in January.
By the 1890s, they were settled enough to be recorded as being living and resident in Lagos.
I work at a company called Chelarams PLC. It's a family business set up by my great-great-grandfather. We've been operating in Nigeria since 1923, and I am currently the chief executive officer.
I think my great-granddad came here, it was around the 1930s, and then my granddad followed, my mom followed. My dad eventually came here. I was born in India, but I pretty much came here right after I was born, and both my younger brothers were born here as well, and I've been here since then.
By 1910, 1914, there was now a change. The big boys, as it were, now came in. The big, great Sindhi merchants. There were 7 big firms, but the 2 most prominent, with Chanrai and Chelarams, made their presence felt in Nigeria from the 1920s.
Our business started in 1923. My great-great-grandfather was a textiles trader based out of Chennai, which was then called Madras, in India. He was exporting textiles at that time as well, and found a demand in Nigeria. The
1940s, the post-Second World War era, saw a massive economic boom, which they took advantage of.
Into the 1940s and 1950s, we had set up a chain of department stores, and I think at its peak, we had about 14 stores across the country, all over in the north, central belt, east. In our department stores, we sold textiles, we made garments, we made suits, we sold shoes. And then we also branched out into toiletries, personal care, groceries, electronics, bicycles, and then just anything that was generally required.
From the trading origins, the initial period in which they were mere merchants, slowly a lot of these companies now veered into manufacturing, but their focus wasn't heavy industrial manufacturing they weren't overly ambitious, they kept it simple.
On the side, so in addition to the retail stores, we also invested in industry. We invested in mineral water, we invested in suitcase manufacturing, white goods manufacturing like refrigerators and other items like that. I think we even had a foray into mining and many untold businesses I've never even heard of.
I'm the managing director for Ocean Trans and Trading. We are a gari manufacturing company, and I've been in Africa since 2006.
Me and my wife decided to move here in early 2011, and the first reaction we got from people and some family was that why Nigeria? And me and my wife always told them that why not Nigeria? I have family living here, we have a business here, and I want to grow the business. So for us, the transition and the decision was very easy that we want to move.
I think there is something about like Nigeria where once you've been here, you've grown up here, and it pulls you back.
When I graduated from university, I came back just to visit my parents without the intention to join the business that year. But I went to the office and some projects happened. I just kind of fell into it and I never left.
So I told my dad, if you want to get me to come to Nigeria, you need to get me engaged. So he eventually relented and he got us engaged. That's how I got here, and I think I really enjoyed the college life here. Unilag was really good. I really made some good friends. Most of the kids were here at that time. I mean, nobody was sent to India to study for college or anything. University was quite nice here. Professors were from India too. Quite a few of them, yeah.
Work-wise, I don't think any country offers that kind of excitement other than Nigeria. So work-wise is a great place, but personally to live, it's not an easy place to be.
And then we reached Nigeria in 2012. Our initial expectation, just like any city, you move to a big city, you feel whether you will make friends easily, how will you adjust to the city. But to our surprise, it was so easy here. People are so welcoming, people are so nice. We made friends in no time and we adjusted like I never expected we will.
For me, it had been a great experience working with local Nigerians. Nigeria has a different image to the outside world. But as an engineer, it was very satisfying for me to understand that an average young Nigerian engineer is very skilled and has very good hands-on experience. And even with let's say less than 4 or 5 year experience, these boys have done a wonderful work for us in setting up the plant, in commissioning the plant, in coming out of various problems which we had while we were stabilizing the plant.
There are countries or there are jobs in which you have a lot of money but no time. And then you have jobs in which you have all the time but you don't make any money. But Nigeria is probably the only place I have seen where you make a lot of money in various ways and you have a lot of time because of the structure of how things work here.
My life here is really rewarding. I can do anything I've put my mind to, any hope and dream I have, anything that I want to do more of. There's an outlet for that here.
Honestly, there was a point of time where I didn't see myself coming back here, or at least I wasn't on the cards for me. But I've been back. It's been 3 years, and I mean, life's been good to me here. I mean, it's been good.
With my dad, I've lived in Kaduna, Abeokuta, of course. Then with my husband in Enugu, Onitsha, Port Harcourt, Warri, Bonny Island, Abuja, Lagos, of course, and we lived a little while in Forcados. I enjoyed every city, I think, that I've stayed in. I think I enjoyed Abuja the most, but I enjoyed Warri too, and Port Harcourt, and Enugu, and in fact, all the places that I've been in, yeah.
Growing up here, it was like you growing up in a community of Indians. We're always like getting together. Like, I mean, despite being so far away from India, festivals like Holi, Diwali, the Navratri period, the Dandiya, it's like religiously happening over here as well. I mean, Navratri starts and like Dandiya is going to happen all the 9 days.
Ten years has gone by very fast. We've done a lot of different projects, investments, businesses that we've opened and closed within that space of time. I know that from our family's history, that we've been here for 90 years, and we've had business in other countries, that if Nigeria was not a land of opportunity, I wouldn't be here today.
Yeah, Nigeria is indeed, it's a land of opportunity. There is a country which has a deficit in almost everything, starting from power, roads, water, electricity, food. So for a businessman trying to encash on such a large population, it's definitely the land of opportunity, and I firmly believe you can probably be the richest man in the world living and operating only in Nigeria.
Indians in particular that I know of have been extremely successful in various industries, and the industries go across the board. They've done well in construction, they've done well in catering, they've done well in retail, pharma, they've done well in a plethora of industries. So overall, if I say it is a land of opportunity, it has always been a land of opportunity.
Nigeria has given me my home. It's given me so much.